Do you ever feel like life can be such a mess sometimes? Do you ever feel like time is slipping out from under you? Do you need a structure or a routine? If so, this is the video for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Taskeen. I make videos surrounding minimalism, intentional living, zero waste, all that jazz. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so that you can join the family. We have something for everyone here. We have videos about marriage, we have videos about minimalism, we have vlogs, we have it all here. So either way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me in the YouTube algorithm and it helps me grow here on YouTube, and I would love to grow with you guys, so join me. Anyways, as you guys can tell by the title, today's video is all about morning routines. And don't worry, I'm not going to show you my morning routine and what I do. It's not going to be a regular morning routine video. This video is how to create your perfect and sustainable personalized morning routine. I've been keeping up with this morning routine for about a month now, and I'm pretty sure I will be able to sustain it going forward. So I think that focusing on this method of creating this morning routine will help you to create a morning routine that you can keep up with long term. For a while I felt like I had no structure, and even now I'm still trying to get into the rhythm of having a full daily routine structure in my life. But I do find that having my morning be a good start to the day, I tend to carry that along throughout the rest of the day. So it really helps to have a morning routine. Now I know there are a lot of that girl morning routines out there where people wake up at 5 a.m. and they're working out and they're doing Pilates and they're meditating and everything. Now this isn't about that whole aesthetic that girl morning routine. This is about creating a morning routine that is personalized to you, something that you in your life can keep up with long term, that is sustainable, that is healthy for you. So let's get into the method of creating the perfect morning routine. Step 1 is to have a motivation as to why you need this morning routine. For me, and I'm sure for a lot of you out there, we find that we need structure in our life. We need some routine to make sure that we have some sense of control over our day and how the day will flow. Instead of life being chaotic and a mess all the time, we kind of want to hone in on trying to calm down and compartmentalize all the tasks that we have to do throughout the day. So for me, this morning routine, why I need one, is so that I feel like I have some structure in my life and that life isn't just passing me by. Now this step kind of easily flows into the next step, which is figuring out what the purpose of your morning routine is going to be. Side note, this isn't the first time I'm filming this video. I filmed it a while back as well, where I decided to try out the morning routine, where the main purpose or goal of the morning routine was to ground myself and to center myself. So it included a lot of meditation, stretching, grounding, centering and relaxation exercises, things like that, where it was revolved around wellness. Now that is a perfectly good purpose or goal to get out of your morning routine if you feel that that is the type of morning person you are. However, for me, I found that in the morning I was actually more productive than I was in the evening. And when I tried to do that meditation and the centering and that relaxation in the morning, by the time I got home from work, I came home to a house that still needed to be cleaned. I still needed to cook. There was a lot of things that I still needed to do at home. And by the time I came home in the evening, I would have ran out of energy, so I didn't feel like cleaning anymore. For me, I find that in the morning I have that surge of energy to be able to be productive, and in the evening I rather want to relax. So I kind of had the wrong purpose here. I needed to switch it up a bit. Some people are more productive in the evening, and in the morning they're more sluggish and they want to relax. So it really depends on you and what your motivation is behind this morning routine. The purpose of your morning routine is simply what you want your morning routine to achieve. If you want to feel more spiritually connected in the morning so that can give you the boost to go about the rest of your day, then you might feel that you want your morning routine to be revolved around your spirituality. Or if you are a more sluggish person in the morning, you might want your morning to be slower, relaxing, appreciating the little things. For me personally, I want the purpose behind my morning routine to be one of productiveness. I want to be able to get a lot done in the morning be productive. So this purpose is motivated by time actually. That is my goal. I want more time to myself. I want to be able to get a lot done in the morning so that when I go to work, I don't have the thought of, oh, when I get back home, I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to do that, all of that. So it helps me to be more productive during the day. But also the fact that I get a lot done in the morning, I'll have that extra time in the evening to relax and chill. So once you figure out your purpose to your morning routine, I want you to write a list of tasks that you want to get done in the morning to pursue this purpose. If your morning routine has a spiritual purpose, then you might want to do spiritual tasks like pray or whatever it is you do to connect spiritually. If it's about wellness, which was what my previous morning routine was about, then your tasks might be to meditate, to center, to do relaxation exercises, to stretch, things like that. While you're writing down these tasks, I want you to keep in mind tasks that are non-negotiable for you, things that you have to do every morning. For example, brush your teeth. I hope that is someone's mandatory task in the morning. But also other tasks that you might be okay with not doing if you run out of time. For example, every day will be different. You might not be able to do everything every day. Some days you'll be more productive than others. Some days you can add extra tasks in your morning routine if you want to. But the important thing here is to be flexible. That is what helps us create a sustainable morning routine. If we know that we are able to be flexible, we won't beat ourselves up for days where we might not get to all of our tasks. It will help us to want to continue with our morning routine despite what we got done yesterday versus what we got done today. So since my morning routine is all about being productive, here is the list of tasks that I want to complete in the morning. So task number 1 is pray Fajr. This is a non-negotiable for me. I have to pray Fajr in the morning. I'm not going to lie, there are days where I don't pray Fajr, may Allah forgive me, but I do want to make it an important task where I want to make the effort to never ever miss Fajr. May Allah accept my intention and may Allah accept it from me. Task 2 is have breakfast. This is also one of my non-negotiables. I have to have breakfast. Alhamdulillah, I was able to grow up in a home where I always ate breakfast in the morning before I went to school. I find it to be a very important meal of the day. It's my favorite meal of the day. So I definitely do not want to skip out of it now that I'm an adult. Then I have making lunch, which is also a really important task. I don't think I can negotiate with that. However, there are days where I might not make lunch and then I will buy something, but I try to avoid buying as much as possible. I probably buy a meal maybe once or twice a month, so most of the days I am making my lunch. Also with this task, half of the time I'm working from home and the other half I go into the office to work. So on days where I go into the office, this will definitely be part of my morning routine. But on days where I'm working at home, I actually don't have to make lunch in the morning. I can make lunch around lunchtime because I'm at home. Then I have morning skincare, morning body care and getting dressed. That I kind of all bracketed together as getting ready, just getting ready to leave in the morning. I try my best to also have that part of the morning routine even when I'm working at home, because I find that when I do get dressed in the morning, instead of staying in my PJs, I tend to be more productive. Then I have morning affirmations. This is also one thing that I can't negotiate on. I have to do my morning affirmations in the morning. However, I found that I can do this on the car ride to work. So on days where I go to the office, I just do my morning affirmations in the car. And then cleaning and tidying up. This is something I am a little bit lenient on myself with. If I do run out of time, this is not the top priority for me. Now this is where I want to be more productive and I want to get some cleaning done in the morning so that when I come home from work, I don't have anything to do in terms of the housework. Maybe I'll just need to cook up a meal. But I'm also trying to get into the system of habits. Like a morning routine is basically a system of habits. And for the evening time, I like to follow this rule of going to bed with a clean sink. That means I'm washing the dishes the night before so that the morning I don't have any dishes to do. I just have the regular tidying up around the house to do. That way I don't spend too much time cleaning in the morning, but I also don't have much to do when I get home. The cooking and cleaning also depends on which day. Most times I cook a meal that will last someone and I 2 days worth of dinner meals. So I'll only cook every second day, but we have a home cooked meal every day, alhamdulillah. I've recently started meal prepping, so if that sounds like a video that you guys are interested in, I would love to make a meal prepping video to show you guys how I meal prep for the week. So a lot of the times when I'm making my breakfast or making my lunch, a lot of that stuff is already prepped beforehand, so I don't spend a lot of time doing that. It also minimizes the amount of dishes that I have to do because everything is already prepped beforehand, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to have a cutting board. Basically, the only dishes we have is the dishes that we eat out of. There's no prep work dishes, if you know what I mean. Okay, once you have all your tasks listed down of things that you want to achieve in the morning, I want you to go ahead and figure out how much time you have in the morning before you have to leave for work or before you have to move on with the rest of your day if you are working from home. And I want you to allocate time to all of the tasks that you have in a certain order depending on your morning. But the key here is to be flexible. Remember, being flexible creates a sustainable morning routine. So flexibility is key. Just because you have your tasks written down in a certain order doesn't mean it has to always go that way. They can shift and change depending on the time that you have that morning. Also, the amount of time that you spend on certain tasks can change as well. Maybe some mornings when you're feeling sluggish, maybe it's that time of the month where you don't feel like doing it much in the morning, but you still get up and do your tasks. Maybe it will take you longer. For example, if I'm feeling sluggish, maybe some days I might take longer to clean. Maybe I forget to do the dishes the evening before and then I end up having to do the dishes in the morning. So that cleaning will take me a longer time to do in the morning. Or sometimes if I've cleaned quite a bit and then my cleaning tasks end up going quicker in the morning, then I have that little bit of extra time in the morning. Either way, it can always shift and change. So bear in mind when you are allocating time to certain tasks in the morning routine, try not to allocate per the minute. Try to rather spread your tasks out in terms of maybe half an hour intervals or even hour intervals. From the time that you wake up to the time that you have to leave, maybe you go from 6 till 6:30 or from 6:30 till 7:30. These are the tasks you want to get done in that hour. As I show you how I'm going through my morning routine, you'll know what I mean. So Fajr at the moment is 5:15 in the morning, quite early. So I literally have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you don't have to. Not every that girl gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So after we make Fajr, we go back to bed, chill a bit in bed, relax a bit. We ease ourselves into waking up. We don't put pressure on ourselves to wake up 5 o'clock and then go. So at around 6 o'clock, that's when we get out of bed again. Salman will make himself breakfast and I will make Salman's lunch. On days that I have to go into the office to work, I take this time to make lunch as well. Sometimes if I'm running out of time or I've run out of prepared meals, I will just pop some fruit into the blender and make a smoothie. The easiest, most delicious, most nutritious meal ever is a smoothie. So I like to just put that in jars and let Salman and I take that to work. At about 6:30, 25 to 7, that is when Salman leaves for work. During this time, I like to give myself a breather, some chill time. I will check my phone. I'm really bad with answering my WhatsApp messages. I'll check up on Instagram, look what's happening over there. Just all of that up until 7 o'clock. And then after that, I need to start moving along with the rest of my morning routine. And I'm not gonna lie, sitting on your phone might not be the best idea so early in the morning because we can get so distracted by our phones. On days when I'm working from home, where I don't have to budget in that travel time, I tend to give myself another half an hour here chilling on my phone, so I'll probably chill until 7:30. But then after that, I usually move on to the rest of my morning routine. When I get out of bed again, I go and I brush my teeth, and then I go and make breakfast and have my breakfast. Usually on a work day, this will be until 7:30. So from 7 till 7:30, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm making breakfast. I then spend the next half an hour from 8:30 to 8 o'clock cleaning. This is just the regular tidying up of the house, cleaning here and there wherever need be, the bathroom, the bedroom, the kitchen, all that jazz. By 8 o'clock, I'm ready to get dressed and be ready for the day. This is where I do my skincare and my body care. I get dressed, I put on some makeup if I want to, and around 20 to 8, I'm out of the house on my way to work. And of course, on the way, I'll do some morning affirmations and some gratitude, giving thanks, things like that. I'll sometimes listen to an Islamic lecture on the way to work as well. So that completes my entire morning routine. Obviously, on a day when I work from home, I have a little extra half an hour, so everything will just be pushed a half an hour ahead. So yeah, that has been my morning routine for the past month, and it's been working pretty well for me so far, which I'm super proud of, and I intend to keep it up going forward. I hope that this method really helps you in creating your own personalized, sustainable morning routine. Something that you can do every day and that you won't get tired of, something that you're a bit flexible with. Of course, on the weekends, I don't really have a morning routine. I allow myself to just do whatever I want to do on the weekends. But a lot of the time, I'm doing hiking or archery on the weekends, so I do have places to be. So I'll just refer back to the morning routine whenever I need it. And of course, the morning routine is very open and flexible depending on the day that I have, the type of things that I need to get done. But yeah, it all depends, and it's all really flexible depending on what you want and what the purpose behind your morning routine is. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what are some of your morning routine non-negotiables, things that you have to do in the morning. And also in the comments, give me some breakfast ideas. I'd like to know what else I can make for breakfast. Introduce yourself as well in the comments. I'd love to get to know you guys more, and you guys can get to know me more that way. And also on the topic of getting to know each other a little bit better, if you would like to, I encourage you to follow me on Instagram, because I post a lot more about my everyday life on there, a little bit more intimate, more personal type of content. So definitely go and check out my Instagram. Other than that, I can't wait to see you guys again soon. I hope you are doing well, and I hope that you are having a lovely morning wherever you are. Bye for now.